Hey there, YouTube Landia. Steve's Hobbies here. Boy, it's been a fun April. It's also been a very busy April. So, as my channel is called Steve's Hobbies, I'd like to say that it's just baseball cards, but it's not. It's Steve's Hobbies. So, be prepared here. I'm going to cover a couple things in the video. I am going to show you guys some cards, some recent pickups. I'm going to talk about a few things. There's English football. Uh, I'll be talking about that for a little bit. It's been a fun April. It's been a truly fun April watching English football. So what I'm going to do is, before I start talking about the American stuff, like the stateside stuff, I'm going to start talking about English football. So this hat comes on. I'm going to be talking about English football. So when this hat comes off and I replace it with my Dodgers hat, I'll be done talking English football. So anyway, English football this month has been awesome. There are a bunch of teams I follow in English football, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. Um, there's a lot of teams I follow. You can see one of the teams right here. They started off as an online kind of for fun team, and now they're in non-league football. Just got relegated, but I am excited to see their futures. Excited to see what they're doing. So this is hashtag United right here, up the tags. What they do in their videos is kind of like that for the hashtag. Like I said, in I think they're in the third tier of non-league football. I'll explain that in a little bit for the stateside audience. But got relegated. They applied to the EFL to get relegated if they didn't get relegated because of just operational. Um, they want to make sure that they're a profitable organization. And it looks like if they would have stayed in, they would have had trouble meeting that. So they applied, but they also were having a tough year performance wise and wound up getting relegated anyway. They lost yesterday. So as of recording, hashtag's last game was yesterday. They did lose. So they were naturally relegated to the league below them. So I think the EFL application is a moot point at this point. Anyway, but what I'm going to do, uh, quick education course for the people that no idea what English football is, aka for the American folks, soccer. Um, it's broken out into two things. There's professional football, which is league football, and then there's non-league football. It's not to say one's not professional. It's just that there's a distinction between the two. And for me, I come at it from a financial standpoint. Just players are making a ton more money in professional football. So you start with the Premier League, you go Championship, League One, League Two. That's league football. Um, those guys make the big bucks. You got men like Beckham in the Premier League with Manchester United. You got Man City, which has been doing all sorts of crazy stuff. By the way, they might get a insane point reduction. That's another video in itself on points. Like it took me all 3 seasons of Ted Lasso to figure out the point system with football. But uh, it's an interesting ride, seeing how people get promoted, seeing how people get relegated. But it just makes you want to follow the teams more. It's just a crazy ride. So if I were to break out the teams I follow specifically, so you go Premier League, it's pretty much Aston Villa. Really cool seeing them play. I've been following them for a couple of years. They're in the top, I want to say top five. So they have a chance to go to European professional football for league play if they keep doing well. Go down to Championship. Welcome to Wrexham. Hey guys, Wrexham AFC. I've been following them since pretty much Robin Ryan started that documentary. It's been a cool journey. It's been awesome. I am a Wrexham fan. Super big Wrexham fan. Super excited. They're on the bubble right now for making the playoffs. Uh, this morning, as a recording, they did lose to Coventry, which is kind of tough. Coventry is the ones that won the championship though, and are going up to Premier League. So it's kind of tough. I think Wrexham's got a 50-50 chance. They just have to win their game next week to make the playoffs. But they have some tough teams they have to play against. There's Millwall, there's Sheffield United. But anyway, a couple of teams that are in the playoffs have shellacked Wrexham in the regular season. So it's going to be a tough road. I think if I were a betting man, which I'm not, I would say that Wrexham is going to be in the championship next year. If they make the Premier League, I mean, holy cow! Talk about a rocket ship ride of a football club. That'd be super awesome. But like I said, I don't think they're making it that far. If now the other team I follow in Championship who got promoted a couple years back, Derby County. They're just beneath Wrexham right now, doing great. The Rams have had an awesome ride. They were on the relegation bubble, I think, last year, and they stayed in the championship. And they've had an awesome run. At one point, they were in the playoff race, playoff hunt, I guess. But it's tough. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen. Like Hull City and Wrexham both have to lose, and Derby County has to win for them to get into the playoffs. So it's doable, but it's a long shot. Jump into League One. Wimbledon AFC, Exeter City. So family lineage, I actually follow Exeter City because my family, if you go far back before we came to America, historically, we're from the Exeter City area. So why not follow the team that's from where I descended from, my family descended from. They're in a relegation fight right now. Kind of a 50-50 shot. They have to have a lot of things go right to not drop to League Two. But I'm hoping for a good final game of the year for Exeter City. If not, I'll be rooting them on in League Two. Wimbledon AFC, love watching these guys. The Hank Green really got me into watching those guys. Or not Hank Green, his brother. The Green brothers. Anyway, English football. Wimbledon. They're a big proponent of Wimbledon AFC. I've been watching them. I enjoy watching them. And I think they'll be League One this year. But that way, I mean, I'll have a Premier team, I'll have a League One team, I'll have a Championship team, and a League Two team with Exeter City in there. National League football, which is now non-league football. I don't have really anybody I follow in that, but if anybody watched the York City FC and Rochdale game yesterday, oh my gosh, that was intense. That was insanity. You go the entire game, so the whole 90 minutes, it's 0-0 for Americans. England, it's in the rest of the world, it's 0-0. So it's basically a tie game. If it's a tie game or a win for York City goes up. If Rochdale scores and wins, they go up because they're champions and don't have to do the playoffs. Playoffs in the National League are tough. Gets in full 90 minutes, 0-0. There's added time. So in English football for American folks, so in American sports, if there's an injury, they stop the clock. For football, for American football, they stop the clock if there's an injury. In English football, the clock keeps going. And what they do is they have a thing called added time, which is adding time because of injuries or what would have stopped the clock here in the States. So you go into it, I want to say it's like the 4th or 6th minute of added time, and Rochdale scores. Pandemonium in the field. Everybody's running up and down, ripping off their shirts. Excited times. 2 minutes delay because with that added time, there was only like a minute or so left of added time when they scored that goal. So Rochdale's up 1-0. You got 2-3 minutes of people just almost rushing the field. They finally get everybody off the field. They start the game again. And less than a minute later, York City scores a goal. Pandemonium. Another 2 minutes of everybody almost rushing the field. And it for a game being 1-1 and a tie, it was the most intense game I have seen in a while. But congrats to York City going up to League Two next year. Jump into non-league football. So the guys I follow, like I said, hashtag United, getting relegated this year, down out of step 3 to step 4 in non-league. Excited for them. They've got a lot of opportunity. They have a ground share with oh gosh, I'm gonna mess up the name right now. Ridgefield, I think it's Ridgefield. Anyway, they're gonna be in the. I think they're probably gonna be in the same league, but they have a ground share, which means they're sharing use of the stadium. I'm really excited to see the journey of hashtag up the tags. But the other team I'm following is Farnham Town FC. These guys, oh, talk about an awesome season so far. They're going to be in the playoffs, but awesome season. Like I've been watching them. There's a thing for non-league football called the Surrey Cup, and Farnham Town won the Surrey Cup last week. And gosh, in the semifinals, it was a tie, and it went to penalty kicks, and then Farnham won in penalties. The final 1-1 tie, it goes into penalty kicks. Farnham wins in penalty kicks. Insane. I don't know why I didn't start watching English football a long time ago, but I don't know. Thank you, Ted Lasso, and thank you, Welcome to Wrexham, and thank you, Sutherland or Die, or whatever that was. That documentary. Thank you. So I'm 11 minutes into this video, so I'm going to take this hat off. I'm going to put my baseball hat on. It's a lot of talking. I promise you, I'm going to show you guys some cards. Anyway, I'll do a quick couple minutes on baseball. Mariners, you guys are killing me. Like, you spurt and stop. In terms of expectations, I was kind of hoping you guys would be above 500, not below 500. But Julio, you're actually exceeding my expectations. I wasn't expecting you batting over 250 until All-Star break. But it just kind of goes to show, it's like he needs to figure out how to be consistent all season, because batting 230 to 250 with 2 home runs in the month of April, I mean, that's kind of a cold bat for what we're paying you. And yeah, you got some good defensive skills, but come on, man, bat. Brendan Donovan's doing good. Kind of cooled down a little bit, but doing well. He had some time where he was sick, was out, but doing good. Randy Rosarena is having a career season right now. I hope he keeps it up. He's batting like 280, 290. He's doing amazing. I'm hoping he keeps momentum up. A lot of the other people, I mean, they're kind of in the toilet batting average wise, but they're working on it. One of the cards that I got recently, I already showed this in a previous video that you probably saw, but Josh Naylor, like he's kind of struggling right now, but he's ratcheting it up. I think he's going to do well. But yeah, I got some cards I'll be showing you with some Mariners. Got some cards I'll be showing you with some Dodgers. Dodgers doing great. Unfortunately, we lost Mookie to injury, so hoping that Mookie is on the mend and is able to get back as soon as he can. I love watching that guy play. Freddie Freeman's doing great. He had a little bit of a break for welcoming his newborn to the world. Congrats, Freddie. And then, yeah, it's Andy Pages having a great season. He's batting like 330 something right now. We got a lot of people. They're just being clinched. Like Max Muncy, his average is usually in the toilet year round. Like he'll hit like 25, 35 home runs in a season, but will bat like 190 to 200. Right now, he's doing great. He's like 250, 260, 280 with like 9 home runs. Good job, Max. Keep it going. But who would have guessed the Padres would have been good this season? It's nuts. Like the Dodgers are doing great, but the Padres are in first place right now. It's just it's mind blowing because both teams are if you do top 5 teams in Major League Baseball right now, like 2 of the 5 are the Dodgers and the Padres. But anyway, let me stop talking. Y'all came here because you like looking at cards. So let me show you some of my pickups I got. I'm going to turn myself around here and we're going to go look at some baseball cards. All right, guys, got some cards to show. So I'm going to start off here in a little bit of a different way. Going to start with my non-sports cards. So here we go. Time for some Star Wars cards. Now, this guy right here, Darth Vader, 1983, Return of the Jedi. Super clean card. It's an awesome card that I got in the mail. Very crisp, super awesome pickup. Now, the next ones I got here, like I said, I've been doing some I'm going to skip those. I'm going to go to Star Wars Chrome Black here. And I'm going to show you Shore Trooper. Like, Shore Trooper is actually one of my favorite characters, like non-speaking characters in the Star Wars universe. I just love the design of this uniform. But Star Wars Black, this is the base card. I actually have another one of these cards that's a parallel that's in the mail, but super excited to get that one. And then coming up with Baby Yoda and Mandalorian, or Mandalorian and Grogu, we got the Mandalorian and Grogu coming out in the theaters here in May. This card right here is the Razor Crest, and it's a parallel. It's I'm going to call it the shiny circle card because of the shiny circles. It's a prism of something, but I'm going to call it the shiny circle parallel. How about that? Super technical there. Now, the next ones I got right here are cards that are a continuation of Star Wars Galaxy. So, and these are refractors like before. This isn't going to really capture it very well. You can kind of see the Star Wars Galaxy icon kind of glimmer right there. Trust me, this is a refractor. It says right there, refractor. But this is a cool display of the bad guys. And then I got a picture of the good guys blowing up the bad guys. Another refractor right here. This is a really cool shot right here. This is an A-wing, or not A-wing, B-wing. B-wing. And then this is the Superstar Destroyer crashing into what looks like the Death Star 2. This is a cool card. So awesome. Like I said, refractor. Can't really see the refractor right here in the light, but see the shiny Star Wars Galaxy? It's a refractor, trust me, guys. Next one I got right here is a throwback. Again, this is Han, Leia, 3PO, Chewbacca in the cockpit. Takes me back to Empire Strikes Back. Such a cool, here we go. Such a cool card. Next one I got here. Who shot first? Han shot first. I don't like that edit that George Lucas did a while ago. Han shot first, yo. And then this is like I said, this is a refractor of that image from A New Hope. Awesome card. Last one I got right here. Again, getting out of the docking bay. A New Hope. This is them fighting, getting out of there. This is in Mos Eisley. This is not the Death Star. This is Mos Eisley for you Star Wars guys. But they're getting out of there, trying to take Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker to the soon-to-be blown-up planet there in A New Hope. So with that, now I've got baseball cards, some Dodgers and some Mariners. Let's start out with a couple of Mariners cards I got. So Dominic Canzone, gold. This one's doing cool. Dominic Canzone's doing decent. He's not hitting the 300 that he was last season. Last season was doing really well. I think he's got it I think he's got it in himself this season to do well again. They don't have him in a starting role, which is kind of annoying for me. Julio, my favorite slow starting hitter. Favorite slow starting hitter. See? Like, look at this. Look at the man's WAR. Like 6, 5, 4, almost 7. But you know what? Last season, yeah, he had a 7 WAR, but he wasn't batting above 250 until the All-Star break. Anyway, got his gold card. Even though I trash him, I love watching him play. I just wish he wouldn't strike out as much, and I wish he would have a consistent entire season, not just not just last half. Then I'm going to show you some Pages cards I got. For those who lived in the Midwest like I did when I was a kid, Andy Pages. But this is Andy Pages. This is rookie card, and this is just a base blue card. It's not a parallel. But really excited to get this one. And to follow with that one, not only do I have his rookie card, I have his rookie debut card in gold. There we go. 2024. Andy Pages. Gold. Now, you think I'm done, but I'm not. I got another Andy Pages right here. This bad guy out of 2025. I'm so excited for him this season. Like I said, he's off to a strong start. Kind of cooled off a little bit, but I got faith in him. Now, the last of the cards I got right here are not Dodgers or Mariners, but the guys I collect. Matt Olson, he's doing pretty good. He had a couple doubles last couple days. He's doing well. I think this guy's got a solid shot at making the Hall of Fame. He's still in his lower 30s. I think he's got a good 4 or 5 years left. I think that's enough to get him to stats that'll get him to the Hall of Fame. Love watching that guy play. And then my favorite player that's not a Mariner or a Dodger. Favorite Mariner, or favorite not Dodger, not Mariner, is Corey Seager. Got his gold card for this year. Continuing to add to the run. Now that I have this card, I am once again complete, up to date on his Topps gold run. Love watching this guy play. I am praying that Corey has a completely healthy season and plays more than 120 games. Because that's kind of, let me get this card back up here real quick. Because that's kind of what he's known for, getting injured and not playing a full season. So if we look right here, zoom in, here we go. So look at that, games played last season, 100 games, 123 games, 119 games. So he's missing like months of the season. I would just love to see his stats if he played 140 games this year. It would be amazing to see that. Will he get that far? I doubt it. He'll probably be at around 110, 120 games again. And then got my shiny card, my shiny baseball card. This card is so cool. So this is when he was with the Rangers, not the Dodgers. But look at that. That's just so trippy. Love seeing this card. It just pops. Just pops. Anyway, I have probably created the longest video of my tenure here on YouTube with the Steve's Hobbies channel. I hope you enjoyed my English football talk. Hope you enjoyed my little hash breakout of Dodgers Mariners. Hope you enjoyed the cards. With that, go Dodgers. Go. No. Go Mariners. Go Dodgers, go Mariners. Talk to you guys later.